Hey guys, what's up? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back. So all I have to say right now is third time is a charm. I've done this look 2 other times today, and they both turned out like shit, so let's see if we can make this work. And then let me get to tell you, so what I want to do is kind of like a green smoky eye. So for that, I'm going to use the Morphe and Madison Channel Surfing Artistry palette. So I did this look yesterday and I really loved how it turned out, and I've been wanting to do a fall green eyeshadow tutorial, so I figured today would be the perfect time to do so. So like I said again, third time is a charm. Let's get it right this time. So first things first, I'm going to prime my eyes. And to do that, I'm going to use the Revlon Candid Concealer in the shade 005. I'm going to grab my concealer buffer brush by Jessup. Start buffing that in. So as of right now, my eyes are literally sore from scrubbing the makeup off. So hopefully I can freaking get it this time. So now I'm just going to take some translucent setting powder to set them. And for that, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder. I'm going to take my Jessup All Over shader brush, start setting those lids. First, I'm going to grab this shade right here called Jericho. Using a Wet n Wild blending brush, I'm going to start applying this kind of right into the crease, but a little above as well. So with this shade, I am not tapping off any of the excess because I want the full pigment. And I also don't have my face done. If you guys have foundation and all that on, I would recommend tapping off the excess. And this shade is really pretty. It kind of reminds me of like a greeny, like, I don't want to say it, but you guys know what I mean because it's gross. But that's what it reminds me of. But it's actually super, super pretty. Kind of like a pukey green, I guess you could say. Now I'm going to grab this shade called Zeppler. I'm going to use a Jessup Luxe Petite brush. I'm going to start packing this right on the outer V. Kind of just going to stamp that on there at first, and then we will blend our way into the center of the crease. Now I'm just going to go ahead and start stamping that right into the crease. So now we're going to go in for shimmer, and for that I'm going to use this shade right here called Banana. And this shade is extraordinarily different from anything I've ever used. It is green, but when it's applied to the eye, it has green and brown. So it's kind of like a reflection, which is really cool because I haven't ever seen an eyeshadow that really does it like that. So I'm going to grab a Jessup Detail Shader brush. Just going to start packing this all over the lid. Once again, I'm going to go back in with that darker green shade. It's called Zeppelin, and just kind of blend that back through the crease once more. Also going to get a little more right in the outer V as well. So now I'm going to grab this gold shade right here called Pieces. Using that same Jessup Detail Shader brush. I'm just going to pop that right in the center, just for a pop of color. That is a very, very pretty gold shade. Very vibrant as well. And I think it just stands right out with that green. Like, that looks beautiful. So as for right now, we are done with the eyeshadow. I am going to go in with some mascara and then false lashes as well. So for mascara, I'm going to take the Maybelline, the Falsies-lash-lift-mascara. Just going to apply a little bit of this to my lashes. So now for false lashes, the ones that I picked out are the Salon Perfect Be Natural Multi-Pack Lashes. And I have not tried these yet. I got these at TJ Maxx a few days ago and I paid $6 for them. So I'm going to go ahead and apply these off camera and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Lashes are on and boy, were they a struggle. I don't know if I'll ever wear these again. They kind of suck. For $5 at a discount at TJ Maxx, I don't know. Like, I'm just really not feeling them. I got this one on pretty well. Then this one kind of sucked. Like, The glue was all over my eyes. It was like stretching up and down when my eyeballs open. So that was like a struggle, but we're going to move on for the rest of the face. So to prime, I'm going to go in with the Becca Skin Love Brighten and Blur Primer. And I've actually been really loving this stuff. I got this at TJ Maxx for like $7, which is a steal. At first I thought it smelled good, but the more I smelt it, the more funny it actually does smell. Like at first it's got like a peach flavor and then it like starts to smell like really funny. But it definitely works very well. And I've tried it with multiple foundations and I've really been liking it. So I have to say, third time is a charm. I finally got through the eyeshadow part and I'm super excited. So I usually like to let my primer seep into my skin for like 30 seconds to a minute and then I will go in with foundation. So for foundation today, I've been loving this stuff for a good minute now. It's the Covergirl True Blend Matte in the shade Classic Ivory. Take my beauty sponge by Anaesthetica just to blend that out. And I will leave this sponge link down below because this is an amazing sponge. I got it off Amazon for like $3. So now for concealer, this is something that I've heard so many people rave about, but I have not tried myself. It's the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Cashmere. Using that same sponge to blend that all out. So for that concealer being super thick, it blended out like a dream. Now I'm going to take my Bare Minerals setting powder in the shade Original. I'm just going to set all my face using the e.l.f. highlighting brush. Now I'm going to take my Milani Sun Kiss Silky Matte Bronzer. For being a drugstore bronzer, this stuff is amazing, you guys. So if you're looking for a good one, definitely go to the drugstore and pick this up. But as always, I will leave everything linked down below in case you want to shop online. So I'm using the Makeup Works Round Blender Brush for that. Like, I feel like this bronzer gives just like enough warmth to the cheeks. So now for blush, I'm going to go in with the Morphe Blush Trio, and this is in the shade Pop of Pink. I'm going to take the shade Rule Breaker. I feel like Rule Breaker is just the perfect fall shade. And I'm going to take an angle brush by Isaiah Missouri, and I got this at TJ Maxx. I haven't ever heard of the brand other than it being there, but it works really good for applying blush. So now for highlighter, I'm going to go in with the L.A. Colors highlighter. This is in the shade Shine Bright. So if you guys are looking for a good drugstore highlighter, this is it. And it's only $1. Like, you can't beat it. It's $1 and it's amazing. And for that, I used a Cheek Pro highlighting brush. Like, can you guys see that glow off $1 highlighter? Like, it's so insane. So now we're going to go in for the bottom waterline, and I'm going to go back in with the shade Zeppelin. Screen shade right here. To apply that, I'm going to use an angled brush by MSQ. Just going to start getting that right below the waterline. For today, I'm really going to keep this really, really close to the waterline just because I don't want to dramify it too much. I'm just going to grab a smudger brush by Jessup and just go right under that with no extra product. I'm going to go back into my mascara and get those lower lashes. Now moving in for lips. For lip liner, I'm going to use the e.l.f. shade Tea Rose. This has been my favorite for some time. If you guys have any nude lip liners that are like a favorite, let me know down in the comments below because I really don't have very many nude lip liners. I think I have this and like a couple more. So if you guys have any that you like that you think I might like, let me know in the comments below. I feel like this one is just so nice because I can wear it with like any lip color. So for lipstick, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Mega Lash Liquid Outcast, and this is the shade Cedar Later. Did you guys understand what I said? This is in the shade Cedar Later. So I know I do love the color of this, but it is high shine, so it is not matte. So once again, I will show you the palette that we used. You guys, I'm really loving this palette. And for having it for like 3 days, I feel like I've completely dug the crap out of it. Like I've been just like taking my brushes and just like digging in it. So yeah, I will give you a close up. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And seriously, let me know what you guys think. If there's any cool eyeshadow palettes out there, new, old, whatever, and you like, let me know in the comments down below. I'm always looking forward to trying new things. So if there's anything at all that you want me to try, let me know. And like always, I'll leave my Facebook link down below in case you want to message me there or through Instagram. Either or is fine. Like I always say, you guys are my viewers. I want your input on things too. I want you guys to all feel included just as much as I do. As always, thank you to all of you that have supported me through this journey. I couldn't thank you enough, and I love you guys so, so much. And always show your girls some love. And I want to thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.